Harry's Wife, part 80.8. What Harry said when he saw Kate's golden dress. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. It will not have escaped your notice that Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, made quite the appearance at the Bond premiere last week in a golden dress. And I explained to you what the reaction would be of Harry's wife to learning of Catherine's appearance in said dress, and, of course, what would her ongoing response be to that. The appearance of the dress, of course, would come up on her radar repeatedly, and it would necessitate a response from her, and we've seen some of those responses, which I have analysed in parts passing recently. But what of the actual moment when this information came to hand? Of course, the Duke and Duchess of Monte Shit Show were a number of hours behind the premiere that took place in London, and information has come my way about what actually occurred when the gruesome twosome became actually aware of the existence of the dress, the appearance, and the plaudits. It's quite an exclusive. The information, I can't reveal the exact source of where this information came from. One, of course, in the best traditions of journalism, always protects those sources. But what it does is enable you to understand, first of all, what Harry's reaction was when he actually had eye's view of Catherine in the dress, and his response to that, and of course, what he then did with that information vis-a-vis his wife, and what her subsequent reaction was to it. As you know, in parts passing, there was a thermonuclear explosion as one anticipated the reaction, but here I actually have the direct information about what occurred. So you're going to listen to an explanation of what occurred, a reconstruction of those actual events based upon that information of the receipt of the dress, the pictures and information about it that Harry actually received, and how he responded to it and how he brought it to the attention of his wife. Now, some of you may think, well, isn't that a bit of a stupid thing to have done? It's bound to have wound her up. Well, you can make your own mind up as to whether Harry's actions were sensible or not, whether you think that he responded in an appropriate fashion, whether he ought to have done something different, by listening to the events as they panned out, and you can form your own views. Please do share them in the comments as to whether you think that Harry was right to react in the way that he did, whether he was right to have brought it to the attention of Harry's wife in the manner that it did occur, and whether his subsequent reactions were appropriate. Should he have done it something different, knowing that you know about the dynamic between this intimate partner, primary source victim, and the mid-range narcissist? Share your thoughts in the comments section as you always do. I always welcome reading them. And now, strap yourselves in, settle down, have a drink to hand, as I take you to that actual moment based on the information that I have received about what Harry said when he saw Kate's golden dress. Picture the scene. Harry is in Monte Shit Show. He is in the garden, the lush, verdant green of the Monte Shit Show mansion garden. Wowzers, says Harry. This country still blows my mind. In here, everything's green. So green. So green. Just as green as my Empress goes whenever something happens involving Catherine. Yeah, so green in here, but out there, it's like so yellow and brown. Yellowy brown. Browny yellow. It's like that country I once went to. No, not the United Kingdom. What's that other place? Long way away. No, not Australia, not Oz. Yeah, they love me down there, of course. Mind you, not big on tea being thrown around. Have to admit that. Need to remember that, next time we go there. Maybe I need to tell the Empress to just chillax. Been saying that a lot recently. She's getting a little bit worked up. But still, yeah, where was I? Oh, that's right. Yeah, so browny yellow out there, like, whilst it's like, what's it called? Afghanistan. That's the place. Totally blew my mind. So dry. So empty. But great video games. Hoo-ha! I maxed out my FIFA skills over there. So how is it then that it's so green in here, but like Afghanistan out there? I don't get it. I'd ask Pa, but he said I need to start thinking for myself. Oh, come on, Pa. First, you rinse me out of spends, and now you want me to start thinking? Holy guacamole, I can't do that. The Empress has told me I'm not a thinker. I'm a doer, a man of action, and she's right. I mean, Pa, if you could see me now collecting eggs from the chicken coop, you'd see all the badges on my jumper. I've got this one, walking behind the Empress, silver badge. The Empress told me I might get gold in about 5 years' time. Gold. Shiny. Glittery. Goldy-like. I love gold. I've also got my ring-twisting badge. That's silver also. This one here, near my shoulder, that's the gullibility badge, platinum. I'm not too sure what that one's about. The Empress said it was for protecting the gulls, because after all, I am an eco-warrior these days. Warrior in Afghanistan, warrior in the environment. Just call me Haz, and I'll jump in a private jet, and I'll come and read you a speech written by the Empress. She did say I am allowed to write my own speeches, but because I use crayons, it'll be too much paper, and of course that's not good for the environment. So she writes the speeches for me. Well, I say she writes them. She uses cartoons mainly, because I do find them easier to understand. Crikey, they are good. Anywho, where was I? Yes, my badges. So this one is toilet trained level 2. Get this. You'll be really proud of me, Pa. I can do a number 1 and get it in all the toilets. I'm going to do a tinkle in every one of our toilets. Might take a while, though. Looks, there's a lot of them. This badge is sitting on the floor, bronze. This one is repeat after me, silver. And this one here, well, this one is egg collector, bronze. That reminds me, better get more eggs so I can get silver. Chickens are brilliant, aren't they? Eggs come out of their bums, which is like amazeballs. And get this, you can eat them. And they taste of KFC. Who'd have thought it? Chickens give you eggs for nothing and taste of KFC. I love chickens. But not as much as you, Empress. At this, Harry looked around furtively, as if he was being listened on. Can't be too careful, he muttered. The Empress always seems to know what I'm doing and what I'm saying. She's got magic powers, I think. So, yeah, Pa, if you could see me now, you'd be... At this point, Prince Harry was interrupted by a pinging noise and caused him to whip out his phone. What's this? He said. It's a message from Wills. Yo, ginger bollocks. Oh, he's such a hoot, is Wills. How you like me now, king-to-be, Wills. Ooh, what's this? Pictures too. I like pictures. Much better than words. Christ on a bike. Who is that? Hubba hubba. I'd like to take her to Vegas and show her the royal gonads. Woof, woof. Look at that dress. It's gold. Oh, gold. So golden, so shiny. She's so beautiful. She looks like my mum would look. What's that word? Hang on. I wrote it down somewhere. Harry then rummaged in his pocket for a piece of paper which he extracted, and then he read from it. That's the word, radiant. Wow. Where did Wills get that pic from? Has he subscribed to Royal Hot Totty again? Wait, if I scroll down, hang on a moment. It's Kate. Cripes. Oh, Kate. Beautiful and kind Kate. So gracious, so fragrant, so yummy. She would read Thomas the Tank Engine stories to me and run her fingers through my ginger locks when I couldn't sleep. Gosh, Wills has done bloody good here. She looks totes amazeballs. Hang on. What's this? Oh, little Harry is waking up. Shit. No, you can't, little Harry. Because, oh God, no, quick, go down, damn you, down. Must think bad things. Camilla. No, that's made him twitch harder. Proper job. I have to earn own money. Pay my own way. Theresa May. Chrissy Teigen. Harry closed his eyes, trying to banish the vision of the radiant Kate in her magnificent splendour of the golden dress. All of a sudden, Harry! There was a sudden electronic squawk, and Harry's eyes opened, fear filling them. In front of him loomed a 6-foot-tall robo-chicken with a screen where its face should be, and instead of 2 beady chicken eyes, 2 beady hate-filled eyes bore down at him. What are you doing? The sensor I have attached to little Harry signalled activity which was not caused by me grilling burgers, roasting chicken, or offering spicy poontang. Show me your phone. Nothing, Empress. I was thinking of you in your Totes sex balls berry outfit, and you know the inevitable liar. Show me your phone. Harry, shaking, lifted the phone and held it before Robo-Chicken. There was the sound of crockery smashing, a cat crying out, a smashing of glass, and a strange, strangulated cry of rage that sounded like it came from the bowels of hell itself. She copied me, came a voice that seemed most unnatural and from another place. Yes, Empress, I know. I was just going to text Wills to tell him that. She saw me wrapped in bacon foil when I was modelling for my own new Netflix series, Woke, Broke, and the Ginger Bloke. But now, because you are staring at her instead of me, the series is going to be called Pink Pancakes. And you know what that means. No, please, darling. I'm sorry. No, please, cried Harry. They need to be tenderized first. Now, hold still, you worm. How dare you be getting your cheepies looking at my nemesis? And who gave you that phone? That kid I manhandled in Harlem. He must have slipped it into my pocket when he was hugging me. There was a note stuck to it, Empress, that said, "She's nuts. Save your ginger nuts. Use this." But I thought it was maybe a note from his mum to save his cookies at break time, so I ignored it. You dim-witted spare. What have I told you about electronic devices? They are a royalist plot to control you through the microchip they inserted in you when you fell off your high horse. Get rid of it now. But Empress, it's a really nice picture of Kate, you know. Harry, do it now. Harry flung the phone to one side, and as he did so, the front of the robo-chicken changed, and a large titanium beak appeared. Harry gave a yelp of fear. I'm going to count to 10, and then the pecking of your pecker will begin. 10, 9, 8. At that, the Ginger Prince turned and ran, leaping out of the chicken coop at Monty Shitshow, running for the lives of the royal gonads, which were, both literally and metaphorically, about to be henpecked. And there you have it, dear viewers, the exclusive as what actually happened when Harry received the photographs, his reaction, what he said, and of course, what followed thereafter. Thank you for listening. I'm H.G. Tudor. Do keep on listening, sharing my work, and of course, make sure you hit that all-important like button now.